About 1 year ago, I left London to move to New York. It was actually on my very first night that I discovered the UGG Comedy Club, hidden in the back of a bar in the Lower East Side.
That means it's showtime! Welcome to the Exile Arena here at the 2A Bar for another edition of the almost 9 years of the UGG Comedy Show!
It was also the night I met its founder, Todd.
Hey, how's it going? My name's Todd MONTESI. I'm a drinker, I'm an alcoholic, I'm a comedian, I'm a fucking idiot, I'm a fucking wazago, I'm fucking like a wild-eyed fucking like dreamer.
Todd founded UGG Comedy in 2007 and has run it for the past 9 years in the Lower East Side with friends Rick James and Pat Rigby.
And medical, comedy is the only therapy that most of us can afford. No, wait for the punchline. It's not there yet, I'm talking to you, come on. I'm gonna rip your fucking throat out.
Let's do this like gentlemen, go.
And then these guys look like they're like fashion plates for like... No?
Mike, I'm gonna fucking kill you, Mike! Get him out of there! Doyle, get him the fuck out! Get him the fuck out! Get the fuck out! You're out of the booth. Get out! Get out! Yeah, you could have just had presidents of...
A few weeks ago, I got a call from Todd. He wanted to know if I was interested in making a mini documentary about the history of UGG to celebrate its 9-year anniversary. So we did. We looked at the people,
And I'm on a highway to hell.
the places, and the fans who followed them.
You are the funniest cunts ever.
So, we're actually in Washington Square Park to meet Todd and some of his mates. Very famous park actually. That's where the ghost of Washington Square Park attacked Ghostbusters 2. Just over there is where Telly and all his skateboarding mates smashed up some bloke with skateboards in kids. And over there is where Bruce Willis and Samuel L. Jackson in Die Hard 3 detonated the... Oh no, sorry, that was Tompkins Square Park. But yeah, kids and Ghostbusters 2 and many other stuff has been filmed here. It's a very famous park. So yeah, I'm going to go and have a chat to them.
Todd MONTESI. I'm Todd MONTESI. I'm Todd MONTESI.
What's Abby?
Charlton Reddick.
We have the man of the hour, or the man of the last 9 years,
Yeah.
Todd MONTESI.
Yes. I am the man that has not made it. And still stuck in his comedy show of 9 years. A great show. A comedy show. Yeah.
Tell us how you founded UGG Comedy.
I just want to have a place to perform like every week with friends and stuff. Also get free drinks. So I figured, hey, let's start a comedy show, you know? Perfect.
Well, I actually met Todd outside of UGG. He had dropped his Microsoft Zune into the storm drain. And so my fingers went through the grate, his fingers went through the grate, our fingertips touched, and I just knew that there was something about this man that thrilled me.
I've had co-partners here and there, but then, I don't know, I think like, and then I figured out like the best case scenario as a formula is like having a second partner. So that way you can deflect and be like, hey, he books it, or she books it, or leave me alone. They said they don't like you, so I can't put you up.
Who's your second in command?
It's been Pat Rigby for the past 5 years.
I've lived in New York for 15 years, moved here January of 2001 to pursue stand-up comedy. I grew up on a bunch of military bases. And when you grow up on military bases, all of the schools are named after people who died in combat, except for one school. I graduated from 2nd grade from Bob Hope Elementary School. So it's like, either you can be great and be like these people who died in combat, or this one dude who everybody loves, and he was still alive at the time. So for a long time, I think I had a pretty good idea of what I was gonna do.
Before that was Justin Murray, who moved to Iowa. Not Iowa, he moved to like Utah.
Yeah.
Same thing, I know, Utah, Iowa.
I later found out he had actually just moved to Hoboken.
And then before that was this kid named Bodger, who I started a show with, and that lasted only like, I don't know, like a month, because he quit comedy to become a gambler.
Yeah?
Professional gambler, yeah. That failed, but then he moved on to like storytelling, I think.
And so Pat Rigby's moving to Los Angeles, right?
Yeah.
So
it's going big time.
why are you moving to LA?
Either my comedy career is blowing the fuck up, or my wife got transferred to LAX. One or the other.
Oh, she's in the aviation industry.
Could be.
So Pat's leaving, man. Is that sad for you, man?
Of course it is. Of course it is. Pat's been somebody that's been a keystone. It's able to somehow quiet you between you and me. I don't know if we'll ever replace that magic. Everybody gets fed up with you. I don't know why I'm still here. It's just because we're tag team partners.
Oh, it might be back to by myself. I don't know. But I got Rich James. He's like the DJ.
I can tag you and stab you.
Yeah. So it's so funny. I was like, hey, Rich, you coming to be interviewed? He's like, oh, it's like 1 o'clock. It's too early. So that's a great Rich James impression.
I became the DJ of the show because I had a bunch of CDs, and I'm the CD DJ. That's just how it is.
Do you remember your first time DJing?
I do. I remember
The show, the UGG Comedy Show.
It was the UGG Comedy Show. It was actually at Mike White's bar, and that was a fun little Coke front that we ran for a few years.
Yeah.
But I met Todd at a comedy show, a separate show, and then I went to UGG like once, and everyone was like, "You're so small, we like you." And when I performed, it was just really supportive in general. I feel like, unlike other open mics, especially that I've been to, where everyone's like corny and white and competitive, I feel like with Todd's show, there's an actual sense of community. So
part of like performance art is like the community aspect of it, you know? Like even like someone you just met and like, oh yeah, hey, you want to do my show? Yeah, why not? You know, I feel like that's the thing about UGG. I feel like everyone can get up at least once, you know?
Nick actually performed on the stage, the UGG stage.
I was actually booed off because I told my radical theories on race and gender, so...
And you know, if you suck, then I don't know if you're gonna get up again. But at least you get that one opportunity. Because a lot of shows, especially free comedy shows, they're like, oh man, sorry, you can't do our show. You gotta send us a tape or whatever that. If it's a free show, I mean, dude.
Buddy. We've been here for 9 years. This UGG Comedy Show, I've been there for a good part of it, if not 5. I've seen a lot of great talent. I've met a lot of great talent. I've seen people come up and blow up and leave you. I've seen people come around and stay. It's been an honor and an honest pleasure to meet all these people and have the good times.
Create an atmosphere that's more natural for them than the confines of the, you know, Temple Grandin inspired, which is good by the way, but like, you know, the caginess that they do. So.
This is what you done on stage, right? You just...
No, that's what I do for my job.
I was like listening to British bands and going on MySpace, yeah.
In 2007, I was freaking out because I was working for a job called Airborne Express, and DHL bought them out, and we were a year away from being like just terminated.
2007, I was on VH1's Pickup Artist Season 3. My name was Wolf.
So I'm just glad that my film interest helped to kind of keep me sane.
Yeah, and hanging around with Todd keeps you sane.
I'd say so, yes.
Yes. It's like a level benchmark.
Yes.
To realise what you could be like.
Yeah. We need that.
Right. Anyway, what was I doing 9 years ago? 9 years ago, specifically, I remember Todd and I were regularly performing at a show at a pizza place in Brooklyn. What was that, every Wednesday night or something like that? But then everybody had found out about this other show, and they were all performing on Todd's show. And I remember getting really miffed and being like, why did you not invite me to your show, Todd? And he was like, I invited everybody on Facebook. It's open to Facebook. And that was the thing that made me join social media, because up to that point...
Facebook was around 9 years ago. 2007, yeah, of course it was.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
But,
yeah, you're Portuguese. Portuguese, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Ronaldinho.
Okay.
Who's Brazilian.
Check out my website, www.microsoft.com.
Anyway, I slowly started showing up like every Tuesday night for UGG, and I would sit around in the end, and Todd would throw me up at the very end. And then slowly Todd was asking me to host every couple of weeks.
9 years ago, I was leaving corporate and engaging in a wedding getting canceled and thinking about suicide.
Wow. And that's how you got into like comedy and stuff?
Yes, a friend of mine, Chris Laker, said, hey, you could go home and kill yourself or you have nothing but material. So why don't you write some jokes?
I'm hoping by that time I'll be directing feature films, you know, on a regular basis, and also that I'll be able to say bye-bye to my regular day job.
Yeah.
And I'll be doing that full time, getting my pay from that.
I'm hoping that, I will still marvel at the fact that Todd is a female Little League coach. And despite his police rap, and
well, hopefully I'll be employed. God, I'll be 30 at that point. That's 7 years away.
And also continuing to come to Todd's events.
Yeah.
You know?
So 9 years from now, what am I going to be doing in Los Angeles? I'll probably be a water baron.
And ideally, I would like to be like a film director or like sketch comedy.
Because this comedy game is like...
So you're speculating the drought on the West Coast?
Yeah, liquid gold. Liquid gold. That's what I'm going to be invested in. Moisture farming. If you ever saw like Luke Skywalker at the beginning of Star Wars.
Yeah, right.
That's what he did. They were collecting water.
Well, if, hopefully have a TV show where I get paid. Not just like a cable access show. I have that. But I mean a TV show where it's like, oh, wow. Make it scratch. You know?
Seriously, I would love to move to the West Coast, and I'm going to try to start up UGG West. That's what I'm going to call it.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a badass bar show in the middle of somewhere South Bay, Los Angeles. We'll be doing this, and we're going to be doing it on the next level. We're bringing out the new Kevin Harts. We're bringing out the old school Eddie Murphys. We're going to be bringing out the Paul Moonies of the world. We're going to be bringing out everything. We're going to be doing a lot of fun stuff. We're going to be changing the world. Wrestling, comedy, and horror combined. 9 years, guaranteed. Bang, bang!
The after party, wink wink, where it's just like we hang out, we drink, we talk, we get stupid, we build friendships. Hence you.
My first night.
In New York ever.
It was my very first night. I stumbled into No Fun at the time. Well, I went in and it was actually just a normal bar. I was like, oh, this is cool. And then someone came along and said, someone with dreadlocks and a beanie. Harmon. It was.
Oh yeah, Harmon. Yeah.
And he said, oh, there's a comedy show backstage. I went and it was like just going into this like little sort of hobbit hole. I got the piss ripped out of me for about 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Thanks for welcoming me into the UGG family.
Yeah, thanks for being my Brit friend. I need that. You always need like a British guy, you know?
Positive discrimination.
A British guy, a midget, a little person, excuse me, a funky millennial, a savage.
Later that night, we headed to the UGG comedy storytelling event, where all attendees are encouraged to get up and tell a story. Myself included.
On 2A, which is where current.
Afterwards, we headed to the after party at Iggy's bar.
Get a serviette, please.
Give him a serviette. Napkin?
No, I just basically wash my hair, but napkin's fine, yeah. Serviette, I think. Good job. Hey, I'm here with Spencer. He's been a big fan of UG Crowd and especially Todd from the warm welcome you gave earlier when we walked in.
And you ain't getting nothing back, but fuck you. You are the funniest cunts ever.
It's great.
Cool. So, and you've been working in Iggy's how long?
Over a year.
So
I've been in the Lower East Side though 7 years.
but Iggy's has been like the after party for Todd's crew for how long?
For a year.
Oh,
year and a half.
So crossed over, nice.
Yeah. Crossed over from Cherry Taverns, Manitoba to here.
And did you follow that journey? Or
They followed me.
Oh really? That's just like a chicken and egg thing.
Yes. I say, are you still doing comedy? Yes. I'm still bartending. Perfect. It's a great relationship.
Well, that's an Irish accent. I thought you were from Queens.
Queens as fuck.
I have 2 minutes. I don't know what I'm doing.
You're asking questions. You're the interviewer.
Oh.
So I'll tell the lead. So David, how long have you been part of the UG Crowd?
David Voice.
David Voice. David the Voice or?
David Voice.
David Voice.
It's Spencer Cray, and it's my homeboy right here.
Hey, how's it doing?
We watch Monday Night Raw.
It's
from 8
David Voice and Todd have a YouTube channel where they review wrestling clips.
up to 5 minutes 59 seconds.
Can you edit it, cut it down?
No editing!
So how did you first come across these boys, these lads?
These lads? Oh, Tits McGee. Laughing, laughing, laughing. These are the funniest bastards I ever seen. Ever since fucking George Carlin.
Yeah?
Yeah, son!
And so when was the first time you... Okay, no, that's... hope you're not opening up a crepe store.
I got crepe stores. I got crepe stores. I got graffiti. I got fucking music. I got fucking DD. Don't you worry about it, son.
And then we review it, and no one watches it, and he thinks this is a great thing.
What, like old 90s clips like Jake the Snake?
No, real current wrestling we watch. So that's not good.
And what's the quick turnaround? You film it in one night, edit it?
We film it live. Yeah, you're supposed to film me when I'm speaking.
Talking.
When I'm speaking.
No, just get them both.
When I speak, you do me. You'll do his reaction to my speaking. Or you could double. We just do 5 minutes. We go through all the matches, say what's good, and no one watches it, and he says it's good. So, and I'm going to be missing Monday Night Football for this shit. I don't know why I'm doing it. No one watches it. There's Monday Night Football going on, and I'm going to be watching Raw. And I love football. I love gambling of football, and I'm going to be watching wrestling, which I can't gamble on. I can't. They don't take bets.
Yeah. But you're going to watch the Super Bowl. That's the main kind of one that everyone... You're excited, and you're about to go and see it.
So I'm excited in the sense that I've seen him perform.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan. And I've just met him, but hearing him talk about the show, I'm very excited to just see it go down.
Yeah.
I hope I'm one of his jokes.
He inspires many.
And why? What stories? What facets?
Oh man, all the crazy, bitchy, drunken stories. I don't know. What, like night 3 of not sleeping?
It's the same people that keep Todd's show alive. To say, look, the people that stay out beyond 2 a.m. Lower East Side on a Tuesday night.
That's very true. One of the last neighborhoods. You gotta encapsulate it as much as you can.
So it
really is.
Follow bomb! Follow bomb! That's it, I'm leaving. You guys could talk again. I just want any airtime I could get because I'm desperate. I'm penniless. I'm richer than Todd. But that means I have a few pennies. You need pennies, I'm your man. And
you got a fiver?
I'm a five.
This is the comedy club.
Todd took me on a tour of some of the venues that have housed our comedy over the past 9 years. Most are still standing, or at least in different guises, but some not at all. And also to its current home, 2A, which is just a couple of blocks from the old venue where I met him a year ago. They've only been here a couple of months, but already got a keen following amongst the locals.
A comedy thing up there.
Hello.
Hey, John King. This is John King. I met him, he's a performer. I met him when I started doing comedy back in the late 90s.
You were very youthful.
Yeah.
Pretty fantastic.
He hasn't changed. He still has that charming Beatles haircut.
Oh, it never goes away except when I cut it.
Yeah.
Anyway, this is 2A. It's a nice place to sit at the bar and look out onto the street.
Yeah. And you're a local as well?
He's been here longer than I have.
After hearing everybody's vision for 2025, it's good to see everybody's optimistic. Not least about the future of our comedy in LES.
Oh, I know Nick Zed, yeah.
Well, we're hoping. That's what we're hoping. We're hoping to project this film up on there next Tuesday.
Well,
Tuesday week, not this Tuesday.
Okay. Yeah. Well,
so definitely come along.
Sure. Just to see it.
So here's to 9 more years of laughter.
I want to say grow a set, stop acting like Facebook is real, and get out and get hurt before you talk some shit. Bang, bang. Thank you, Rich. Too sweet.